What portions of the Chiefs' offense do you think are a good matchup for Washington? Or is that
Well, if you
wait for the
listen,
game preview?
we're getting to it in the game preview. Let's hear from the guys in the locker room first.
I'm spellbound by this.
I think there's a level of focus, a level of getting back to the details, and a level of just playing free and having fun. I think that's something I've noticed thus far, and want to carry into the game.
What's the confidence level you guys will be able to turn it around and kind of be back to where you were last
Very
year?
high.
We have, like I said, after the game, we have the right guys in the locker room and truly believe in what we're building here. And it's the NFL. You're going to kind of go through these valleys. And at the end of the day, we have the guys in there to climb out of it. And I'm fortunate to be a part of it.
Did you notice this practice or anything kind of felt different around here this week in terms of either the way you guys have gone about doing things, whether it's film room or on the practice field, compared to past weeks?
I think just, today we had just more up-tempo practice. Intensity felt good, mindset felt good. I think these past 2 days, just the break we had, just being able to clear our mind and then just refresh, felt good to come back out here today and get back to work.
Just the up-tempo of practice, the physicality of practice, and just, playing for the, the man next to you, your name on the back of your jersey, and just just collectively just playing together.
The energy is at an all-time high right now. So I say that's the difference. We hate that feeling. So something got to change.
And how much is having that kind of energy this early in practice? How can you turn that from the practice field to the game field?
You just got to keep stacking days. We got a couple more days for the game, and we want to add good days on top of good days, and it'll lead up into the game.
What I do know, and in visiting with the players too, we felt off, and we wanted to make sure all of us, what did that look like? And it starts, number one, man, let's throw a hell of a practice, to go. And when we did talk about from last year to this, what were differences and expectations and those kind of things, but at the end of it, it still comes down to the practice, the work, the going for it. And so that's what I know works, and make sure we can all do that together. And so that's where they're at, I'm at. And so the frustration and anger and all those things can turn into the good once you allow all that to work for you in a good way. And otherwise you can feel tight, and when you're tight, you don't just play as fast and as aggressive as you need to. And I want to eliminate that tight. I was talking about earlier about a hesitation, like a misstep. I think all of those things, when you're tighter and one drop pass feels like the game's over, or, a miss here, and that's not it. It's into the next play, into the next moment, and we'll capture that.
All right, the players are clearly locked in. Big game Monday night. You're going to Arrowhead. They're aware of the situation, that they're under 500, and they're going to tell you it's week by week. Nobody's looking ahead. They're aware of the next 3 games and the next 3 opponents. And I continue to say this. There's no rule in the NFL that says you can't win a game with a backup quarterback on the field. It happens frequently. I've seen Washington lose to Cooper Rush quarterbacking the Cowboys. So it can happen. As for Joe Witt, he's probably the man under the most pressure. Cliff Kingsbury feeling the pressure too. Witt, I really enjoy listening to Joe Witt, and I like his ownership of some of these problems so far.
We have to make sure that the communication is what it is, the details, we're playing fast, and the main thing is if we can pick up the play speed, the ball will come to life. And so as a coach, you have to take doubt out of the equation, any doubt or any hesitation, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to pare things back a little bit and allow the guys to play fast.
It's always a battle of attrition throughout the NFL season, and so it's kind of how you can continue to maximize who you have and putting them in positions to be successful. And so we've shown some signs that we have a chance to be a pretty good offense. I just think consistency and being able to protect the football has held us back so far.